Clopay and NKTelco Minster welcome you to this broadcast of high school girls varsity soccer. We are here at Lehman Catholic School where the Greeneview Rams will take on the Lehman Cavaliers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, and NKTelco. Thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this, and this is girls inter-conference or non-conference battle between the Rams out of the Ohio Heritage Conference and the Cavaliers out of the Three Rivers Conference. My name is Jeff Henson. I'll have tonight's broadcast of both teams doing very well this season. Both have excellent marks to speak of. Greeneview comes in 7-3 overall, 4-1 in the OHC. They're currently in second place, trailing Fairbanks and Greenan, whereas Lehman Catholic enters tonight's match 7-1-2. They are 4-1 in the Three Rivers Conference and got a break last night as Bethel fell in their match against Milton Union 1-0. So that puts Lehman Catholic and Bethel tied in the Three Rivers Conference, each with a 4-1 mark. Still a lot of ball games to play. It's a double round robin in the Three Rivers Conference, and if all plays out well, those two teams, Bethel and Lehman Catholic, will match up the final game of the season here at Lehman High School to probably determine the Three Rivers Conference Championship. But Greeneview and Lehman, again, both off to great starts this season. They have dominated their opponents. Greeneview averaging an impressive 6 goals a game and giving up just over 1 goal on their campaign. So look for them to continue to bring that offensive energy here to Lehman, and the Cavaliers will have their hands full with that offensive threat, if you will. A lot of girls in that roster. I look down here for the Rams have scored goals, and another reason why they've scored 60 on the season in just 10 games, or in their 10 games. So that is a quick pregame here of our two teams as they meet now at midfield as the captains meet. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the opening start to this match. You're watching girls high school soccer on NKTelco Sports.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
The date is set. The lake has been chosen. It's time to sign up for the second annual Brush Pile Fishing Veterans Tournament. Proceeds from this event will benefit Save a Warrior and the Travis Mills Foundation. Both organizations focus on helping veterans live the best life they possibly can by treating their physical and psychological traumas. Visit brushpilefishing.com to register or to learn how to donate.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hometown Opportunity, Sweeterman's Pharmacy, SecureCom, Ferguson Construction.
Welcome back to Lehman High School. We're on the soccer pitch here as we're ready to get started. What should be a great matchup. And before we get started, let's look at our keys of the game tonight, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First, for the Greeneview Rams, they want to spread the field. That way they can create some passing lanes against the Cavalier defense. Don't all bunch up, make it difficult to defend. Play to the feet, keep the ball in contact and under control with good crisp passing, and capitalize on the opportunities when they do move the ball down the pitch, that when they center it back up to the middle, the people are filling their lanes and they take advantage of the effort to move the ball down the pitch, and they're working on that here. They're moving left to right are the Rams as they are already into the, let's say, the penalty box area, able to clear it out by the Cavaliers, and it'll be either a corner kick or a throw-in. We'll see once here. I'm not for sure if it went out on the touch line or the end line. It appears we'll have our first corner kick. And in the far corner, number 9, Ella Black. I'll wait till she does that before I go through the keys to the game for the Cavaliers. So the Cavaliers in blue, the Rams of Greeneview in white. So now the Cavaliers, as we will go through their keys of the game as they move it down the pitch momentarily, they want to maintain possession, drag the Greeneview defense out of position. They'd like to use their team speed to wear down the Greeneview defense. Coach Duncan feels like he's got some ladies that can move up and down the pitch, and they want to stay focused for a full 80 minutes. They know it's going to take a lot of work to get through this very good Greeneview Rams defense and offense, so they want to make sure they come prepared and play for a solid match tonight here on their home pitch. Greeneview comes in 7-3 overall. Lehman Catholic 7-1-2, and this is a non-conference matchup once again. Greeneview plays out of the Ohio Heritage Conference. They are currently 4-1 in that league. They trail Fairbanks and Greenon. And whereas the Cavaliers enter in the Three Rivers Conference, they are 4-1 and they are tied with Bethel. As action just under, and the starting lineups are brought to you by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology today. As there's a shot on goal and a save. Nice effort there by number 9 of Greeneview. That was Kelsey Akins. She has a shot on goal and a good save by the Lehman keeper as well. That was a strong attack by Kelsey Akins, and now Lehman on their side of the pitch, or if you will, on the enemy side, will go to work and try to get offensive down in front of the Greeneview net. It is cleared, though, however, by the Rams defense. That's saved by Lehman Catholic's Heidi Toner. Senior keeper had a good hand control on that sharp shot by Akins, and right now Greeneview trying to get the ball back onto the Lehman pitch side, but instead it is stolen away by the Cavaliers, and they continue to work outside the 18-yard box and try to get something moving here as they line up their offense and spread the pitch. Shot there by the Cavaliers, number 32, Kaylee Giguere. Not a real strong shot, but it went towards the goal, and a good job by the keeper making sure she didn't let that one sneak through, and that was by Jordan Thacker, the keeper for the Rams tonight. She comes in, Thacker does, with 3 saves. She's a freshman. Lehman trying to push it through the line of the defense of the Rams, not able to do so, but it does stay with Lehman Catholic. They continue to work. A through ball there is going to be run down by number 12, Kinley Saunders. Again, I'll try to mention these players as I see them, and those players are being sponsored tonight, if you will, as a starting lineups from Sydney All Glaze Audiology once again. Thank you for that sponsorship, as many of our sponsors have stepped up to help us bring you these high school sporting events. Tonight it's non-conference soccer between Greeneview and Lehman Catholic. Two quality teams squaring off tonight. There's a hard body check, and did a good job there defending and maintaining balance, but Tori Lachey coming in and putting some contact in for the Cavaliers, and it'll stay with Greeneview right in front of their bench. Their coach is Josh Duncan. He's in his second season as head coach. I'm sorry, Coach Duncan is for Lehman. He's in the second season. On the other side for Greeneview, head coach is Nikki Hurley. She also in her second season, so some relatively young, at least at their schools, coaching experience featured here in these two teams. On again a beautiful night here, a little breezy, but other than that, it is warm and sunny out. So good weather for soccer as we enter the last part of September. Throwing it in on the far side will be the Rams. They do get into number 10, Maya Anderson. Number 9 now with the ball, Ella Black with it over to number 7, Tori Lachey. Lehman with a bit of a run here on the far side, number 32, Kaylee Gagir. And that attack off the top or over the net, if you will. So it'll be a goal kick for the Rams. Jordan Thacker puts it into play, but the Cavaliers in the right spot to quickly regain possession and keep it on their side of the pitch. For right now, most of the action has been on this side of the field, so to speak. It's been Lehman in control offensively, although now the Rams with the possession, they move down the field and try to go to work on offense. They've nice run around there, nice through ball. It'll be a little too strong as it goes out of play. It'll be a goal kick. Looking there for the pass, if you will, was Kelsey Aiken, number 9 for the Rams. She's one of their leading scorers on the team as number 9. 33 points on the season for Kelsey Aikens. 13 goals, 7 assists for 33 points for the senior forward. Out of bounds right in front of me, and the ball will go back to Greeneview with number 13, Madison Farrell, throwing it in, but it's headed out nicely to the Cavaliers instead, and not quite in time. It'll go out of bounds before Callie Gagir could keep it in play, and it goes right back to the Rams. And again, number 13, Madison Farrell, with the two-hand toss, foot dragging on the ground, will throw it in, but Cavaliers again, the recipient, and will gain possession momentarily, though, as Stafford now will pass it up. Aikens. And it's cleared by number 24, Tanner Black. Defensive player, a sophomore, is Black, and Cavaliers again will go to work and try to move the ball down the pitch. Lainey Hines, 14, had it. She passes back to your teammate, 13, Farrell, back to Hines. Good ball movement here is number 10, Maya Anderson with it. That ball gets through, an opportunity here as Elsie Wagner will try to run it down, 17 for Greeneview. She's challenged and competing with Ella Monet, and it's momentarily kicked out of play or near the far side, and it does go out in front of assistant coach O'Shear Peart. He's assistant coach to Josh Duncan. On the far side, it does go past the touchline, so Lehman Catholic will have the toss in. We've played just about 10 minutes, or maybe let's say the first quarter of the first half of this 40-minute clock. Possession now for Greeneview. Ellie Snyder, number 5, with it. Her pass is knocked away, and coming away with it is Kaylee Higgins down here in front of you as she crosses the midfield stripe, number 13. Junior will pass it over to 22, Colleen O'Leary. The Rams, however, in the right spot, right time. They take advantage of the opportunity, and there's a battle here right at midfield. It's won by the Cavaliers with a nice play by the Cavs. Ella Black, part of that exchange, and it does result now in a throw-in for the Cavaliers. Left of the midfield stripe, and trotting down to do the toss will be Kaylee Higgins, number 13, a defensive player, a junior. Gets it into Tori Lachey. Lachey gets it back and swings it over to Lucy Ritzy, number 16. She battles, and the Rams come away with the ball, and right back it goes to the Cavaliers. And out of bounds it goes, and it'll be a throw in as the Rams look to go quick. Before we have that, there'll be a substitution for the Rams. In for number 17 is number 3. So Caden Ashley replacing number 17, Elise Wagner. And at the next break, Lehman will sub in 3 players. They have to have control of the ball on the touchline to do so. Colleen O'Leary's ball was taken away. Now the ball travels to the far side of the pitch, and on the top of your screen, number 3, Caden Ashley with it, and a strong foot down the pitch is knocked back towards midfield. Cavaliers come away with it now down the right side and through some traffic, and pinball it is through, and it'll be kicked out and saved on the far side as the Rams will try to work the sideline right in front of their team bench. Kicking it back was Akins. She's going to be very much aware of, if you will. She's their leading scorer, as I mentioned, to 33 points on the season for the Rams. Cavaliers will have 3 subs coming in the next break that they can have or have control of it. Right now it's Lachey, number 7, with it over here to number 13, Higgins. Pass a little strong. Higgins able to save it, but that's right in time, if you will, for Lainey Hines, number 14. She gets around Tanner Black, and now Hines on her way to the net. Her shot high and off the mark. So it'll be a goal kick for, well, maybe it never went out. My apologies, as now there's a whistle, and we'll see once who has possession. It appears it will stay with Greeneview, so it'll be their touch or their throw in from the touch line. I'm sorry, free kick, thank you. So a foul called on the play. And I don't know the number that young lady motioned her teammates, but she's motioning them to get further away. She's going to try to set up some offense here with the free kick. Into the middle of the net it goes. Lehman tries to clear it out. Akins with it. Number 6, I believe it is, with a attempt there, 6 or 5. Knocked out of bounds off of a Cavalier defender. Corner kick coming up. First of the game, if my math is right. That one goes into the side of the net, and that should give time, and it does, for 3 new Lehman Cavaliers. I'll try to get their numbers as they come on. It looks like it's 3, 11, and 27. So 3, 11, and 27 in for the Cavaliers. That is 3, Emily Van Skyver. She's a junior. Number 11, Molly Green, she's a senior, and number 27, Agnes Smeezing, a senior as well. Onto the pitch now for Coach Josh Duncan in his second season as head coach. Nice through ball, an opportunity here for Eva Dexter, just out of her reach, if you will, but right idea. Dexter leads the Cavaliers in scoring this year with 38 points on 16 goals and 6 assists for the sophomore, and they had an opportunity there with her. The through ball, though, just a bit too strong, and Jordan Thacker able to run up and secure the lead pass. And then for Greeneview, a couple subs here. Number 17, back into the ball game. That's Elise Wagner. She went in for number 3, Caden Ashley. And again, Wagner originally a starter, back in on the pitch with 25 minutes to play here in the first half. And just a couple shots on goal by the Rams. They've not had possession of it that much. It's been by far controlled by the Cavaliers. So I have the Rams with a couple shots on goal and the Cavaliers with just one so far. There's a strong kick down the pitch. There's flopping the field, if you will, pretty nicely, as I believe it was number 5 on the far side with the strong kick. Yeah, Mara O'Leary. Possession will stay with the Rams here as they will throw it in on the far touchline. Rams have scored the ball quite well this year. 60 goals for them, just 11 against them. And I think I counted on the roster, I think 18 or 19 different girls have scored either a goal or been a part of an assist. So 11 girls have helped or been a part of some scoring attacks in just 10 games. So they have a pretty deep roster and some games where they've been lopsided. Get some girls into play and give them opportunities as well. There's a chance here. Cavaliers number 12, Eva Dexter. She's a sophomore, leading scorer on the team. Battles with number 12 from Greeneview, Kinley Saunders. And Saunders doing a nice job slowing down the momentum of Dexter. And that will allow her teammates to come back and play more, let's say, 8-on-8 versus 1-on-1. Pass goes into the middle, and Rams are there to defend, and there's a high cleat able to get up there. Was number 16, Lucy Ritzy. She maybe ran right into a shoe, but she bounces up. In transition now comes number 9 for the Rams. On the far side, Kelsey Aikens, a senior. She quickly throws it into number 5, Ellie Snyder. Snyder sends it to the middle. In front of the net, the Rams attack will be offside, so won't count, as 7 and 14 were there for the Rams. Madison Furman hit it. 14, Hines was offside, so that will nullify that scoring opportunity. As you watch it here, 14 is behind the second defender for the Cavaliers. So good call, and Lehman dodges a bullet there as getting in front of the net where the Rams, but just a bit out of space, if you will, or off sides, and that'll prevent that opportunity. Off of a Ram, that'll allow the Cavaliers to make a substitution. And coming in, I believe it's number 7, Tori Lachey, replacing 16. Ritzy's the one who I thought maybe got spiked, if you will, or cleated. And also for the Rams, number 4, Ella Hauser in for the Rams. Throwing it in just to my right here will be number 13, Kaylee Higgins. And actually number 13, Madison Farrell, was the one that actually ended up making some better contact. And ball's passed back to Mara O'Leary. She was able to flip the field a few possessions ago on the free kick. But now it's the Rams with possession. Madison Furman, number 7, down the far sideline to 17. Elise Wagner. O'Leary able to clear it out, although it hits a defender right back into the penalty of the 18-yard box, I should say. The Rams have it, and that's the reason why she leads the team in scoring. Number 9 with the goal. Kelsey Akins at the 20:39 mark. Take another look at here. I'll try to maybe pick up who got the assist. Akins will get the goal. Nice footwork, and they take advantage of the opportunity in front of the net. And that's what the coach Hurley wanted to do. So number 9, Kelsey Akins, her 14th goal. And now her 35th point puts Greeneview on top 1-0 or 1-0 as we approach the halfway point of the first half. Loose ball fielded up. We'll give out a shot on goal as Thacker able to secure the bouncing ball. In a hurry comes Ellie Snyder, number 5. The ball, though, is going to be knocked out of bounds by 10, senior Ella Monin for the Cavaliers, and evidently went off of a Ram because it will be Cavalier ball on the throw-in. Now it should go back to the Rams. It does, as a throw-in off of the head of the Cavalier. Winning the ball this time is Lainey Hines, number 14. Good footwork there, changing direction, maintains possession, but kicked out ultimately by 32, Kaylee Giguere. Maybe another throw-in right at midfield for the Rams. They come in with a record of 7 wins and 3 losses. They trail, however, in their Ohio Heritage Conference. They're in second place behind Fairbanks and Greenan. As that ball right off of Giguere's face, she's able to stay upright and challenge, but Rams win that battle, and there's a little bit of miscommunication. The Rams will take it, or the Cavaliers will take advantage of that. Giguere's been down in front of the side, or down in scoring position. She does enter the contest with 13 points for the Cavaliers with 5 goals and 3 assists, a total of 13 points for the sophomore. Cleared out by Madison Furman of the Rams, and then ultimately centered by number 9, Akins. Number 12, Kinley Saunders. Her attack goes wide left, and a couple subs for the Cavaliers. 12 and I believe it's 9. So 9 is Ella Black back into the ball game. 12, Eva Dexter back in. Just over 18 minutes to play here at Lehman Catholic in the first half. 21 for the Cavs. I'm sorry, for Greeneview, Maya Kennedy. Hines' attack is deflected, but trying to still win the ball are the Rams, and they will keep possession of it with a nice header from Ellie Snyder. Cavaliers do the smart thing and clear it out and find a teammate along the sideline, and they will try to advance from right to left here. Doing a good job on the far side are the Cavaliers, and they're going to get in striking distance here. That was number 12, I believe, Eva Dexter, taking it coast to coast. Couldn't get a shot off, but able to do a good job maintaining possession and maneuvering it down the pitch. On the far side would be number 5, Mara O'Leary, sophomore, to throw it in for the Cavaliers. Ball's knocked back out of bounds. Actually will stay in as O'Leary does find space and was looking for 22, Colleen O'Leary. And that'll be a corner kick for the Cavaliers. They have that down as their first corner kick. Tanner Black challenging Akins on the far side. It'll stay with Lehman. They go quickly down the right side, and she was looking for Eva Dexter. It'll stay with Lehman Catholic. Ball is thrown in, and a group of players in the mix. It comes away with the Rams, and Akins with 1 goal tonight loses control. She tried to maneuver around number 10, Ella Monin. So good job by Monin. A big task when you have a scoring threat. And Akins coming down the pitch, able to come up, did the sophomore Monin and make a play and force the miscue, but the Cavaliers will give it right back on the throw-in. And the Rams quickly put it into play. And likewise, the Cavaliers flip the field on them as running it down for the Rams, number 6, Caitlin Moore. That's Moore again, number 6 in a white shirt, battling now with Lehman, number 12, Eva Dexter. Number 12 for the Rams, Kinley Saunders, able to slow the momentum down and clear it, and she will pick it up and do the toss from the far side. Before she does that, there's a whistle. And they will have her re-toss as the clock continues to scroll down. 14.5 minutes left here in this first 40-minute half on NKTelco Sports. My name is Jeff Henshin. Hope that you're enjoying this telecast of non-conference soccer action tonight between Greeneview Rams and the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers here at Lehman High School, just south of Interstate 75. As you can see the traffic flowing by. I guess it'd be just east of it. Take it back south of it. It's beside it. So the Cavaliers. Okay, thank you. It is east of the highway, because the highway does go north and south, but the shadows were kind of coming over me, so I thought maybe it was east and west. But Interstate 75 is there in your viewing screen, and we're here at Lehman High School. Again, a beautiful day for soccer as we enter in the final few days of September. And there's a ball up the field, and not able to run it down will be number 14, Lainey Hines. There's a collision at midfield. I saw a couple players go down. What was nice, I saw those two players kind of help each other back up. So these ladies understand it's a high school sport, and they're going to have to go to school tomorrow, so we hope everyone can compete today and go home healthy. Battle at midfield won by the Cavaliers. Pass up is taken away by Maya Anderson. And she has possession now, number 10 for the Rams. Will try to center it. Nice play defensively by Lachey to step in and stop the traffic, if you will, momentarily. But the Rams come away with it with a speedy Ellie Snyder on the far side. Kinley Saunders, 12. Will throw it in as number 1 for the Rams, Jaylee Stafford, in for the Rams. Caitlin Moore and also now number 10, Maya Anderson, the defenders for the Rams in the backfield. They lose possession. Eva Dexter with it. Dexter's through ball is taken away momentarily. He's got a teammate down there. It looks like number 3. There's a shot deflected and it'll go out of bounds or off the defender by number 22, Colleen O'Leary. So I'll give that a shot on goal. The third of the half for the Cavaliers as Jordan Thacker boots it away. The wind, I would say, is in the favor of Greeneview as the wind appears to be blowing more left to right. As you can maybe see later on down, we'll get to the right side of the field. The American flag is in the end zone, if you will, of the soccer pitch, right next to the Cavalier baseball facility. Strong kick there, gets through everyone and back for the Cavaliers. Ella Monin able to, again, put it back to where the action is, and it's going to be heading my direction here. And it'll go out of bounds as off of the Cavaliers. So number 14 for the Rams, Lainey Hines. Gets it down to Akins, number 9. She already has 1 goal today. Gives her now 14 on the season. Akins tips it over to Snyder. Snyder back to Hines. Gets it through a couple layers of defense. And that attack by Jaylee Stafford is just off the mark to the right. The 4th shot on goal of the half for the Rams, as it'll be a goal kick now for the Cavaliers. A little bit too much English on that from Ella Monin as it tails out of bounds right in front of me. And number 10 for the Rams, Maya Anderson, throws it in. Stafford's pass was deflected, stays with the Rams. Good strong transition pass there by number 14, Lainey Hines, but the Cavaliers step in the path, but boy, well struck. Good thing the Cavaliers able to clear it, or it could have been disaster in front of the net. Under 10 minutes to play, so we enter basically the 4th quarter of the first half. As with the possession now is Eva Dexter, number 12, a sophomore, looking to create her shot towards the net off to the right side. It'll be a goal kick, but another strong attempt there. Is just off the mark, but Dexter comes in as, again, the leading scorer for the Cavaliers at 38 points. Ella Black next on the list with 18 points. Callie Gagir, 13 points for the Cavaliers on the season. Lachey kicks it up front. Ball's recovered by the Rams defender. Caitlin Moore able to pass it up across the midfield stripe, and there to stop it is Ella Monin. Captain Ella Monin, one of the captains for the Cavaliers, is the attack here by the Rams is stopped by Tanner Black. And then for the Rams is number 13, Madison Farrell. She replaces number 10, Maya Anderson. Back to live action down here on the right side of your screen is number 5, Ellie Snyder. She centers it into the middle and nearly scoring is 14. Another attempt. So a couple swings there, if you will. Shot 5 and 6 by Lainey Hines. A defender for the Cavaliers got the first attempt. And I believe it was Toner coming up with the final secure for her 20, or she came in with 27 saves and had a big one there. Rams back on the attack, and the ball will carry out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick from the Cavaliers as it goes off of 14, Lainey Hines. The Rams missed I won't say an easy opportunity, but anytime you get it in front of the net inside the penalty box, it definitely gets exciting, and the Cavaliers were fortunate enough to get the stop and keep the score 1-0. Stepping in the path of the ball is 16, Lucy Ritzy, and Cavaliers again try to push it through. No one there to run it down, and for the Rams will be number 13, Madison Farrell. She might be battling with it. No, she's battling with number 12, Eva Dexter. Inside the 18 are the Cavaliers. Will try to get a shot off. They do, just over the top. Tori Lachey just high on the attack at the net. So the Cavaliers able to get some offense gelling there inside of the 18-yard line, but come away scoreless. Back in for the Rams, number 3, Caden Ashley, replacing number 14, Lainey Hines. Jordan Thacker will try to clear it out. It's kind of stopped or footed down there, but the Rams do control it, and pass it up the top or the left sideline, and Cavaliers able to run it down by number 10, Ella Monin. That's number 9, Ella Black, and they're battling with the ball with number 12 of Greeneview, Kinley Saunders. There's a whistle. So it'll be a penalty and a free kick now for the Rams of Greeneview. Maya Kennedy puts it into play. They get it down inside the 18 quickly, and Akins with possession feeds it back. It's momentarily disrupted, and it'll be cleared out by the Cavaliers. Eva Dexter with it. Good speed by Dexter. Good foot control. Gets around a couple defenders. Through another one, and she again is going coast to coast. Offsides on 32. Callie Giguere, and that'll stop the Cavalier attack. Good footwork by sophomore Eva Dexter. Getting through a host of Ram defenders. Right now she's catching her second win. She is standing with her hands on top of her head. She's been up and down the pitch today so far. A lot of energy spent by number 12, Eva Dexter. Stepping in front is Jalee Stafford. She will pass it forward up to Caden Ashley. And it will stay with the Rams as they'll allow substitutions in. 10 for Greeneview, Maya Anderson. And for the Cavaliers, number, I think it's 11, Molly Green. Just under 3.5 minutes left in the first half. 2 40-minute halves are played in high school soccer. Lone goal came from Kelsey Akins at the 20:39 mark. So just about the halfway point of the first half is when Akins scored her 14th goal of the season. That's Akins right there with a foot touch, or goes out of bounds, and Lehman will slowly advance the ball down the field. Akins again involved with that activity, but the Cavaliers momentarily came away with the win, if you will, but it's right back here on their side of the pitch, and the Rams try to get going on offense, take advantage of the break, but Cavaliers able to get back and stop that offense. Snyder, number 5 for the Rams, centers it, looking for Akins. She finds her. Again, good ball control by Akins and kind of just working her way in as the shot on goal by number 3, Caden Ashley, off the mark. But again, a wild
2 minutes
event there as Akins really controlled it there right in front of the net, able to pass it over to Caden Ashley. Her shot deflected off of a Cavalier. It'll be a corner kick, third of the half. And it'll be Akins putting the ball into play, number 9. Attack there, kicked out or cleared by Cavalier defender, and just a minute and a half left here in the half. Cavaliers would like nothing more than to try to squelch the scoring threat here near the half, and the Rams would love to take a 2-goal lead here into intermission. Elamana, number 10, able to clear it towards the midfield stripe. And there's Dexter, who's got a lot of speed with her. If she can get control of it, has been able to maneuver the ball down the pitch quite often tonight. 60 seconds remain first half. Molly Green will throw it in. Take that back. She will put it back down and let her teammate toss it in. They get it into Gear, and the Rams step in and take control of it back, and they will now have it with the final 40 seconds to play on their side of the pitch, and will go out of bounds. The clock continues to run. 30 seconds now as we approach the 30-second mark. Ball deflected off the Cavaliers, and they'll flip right back to the Rams, and they'll have it now down to the final 15 seconds.
10, 8, 7, 6.
This will be the final
4, 3, 2.
play of the half, if you will, and that will conclude the first half here at Lehman High School. 1-0 the score, 1-0 as the Rams score it from Kelsey Akins at the 20:39 mark, and that's how we stand right now as we go to intermission. We'll take a break and come back after this 10-minute break here on NKTelco Sports. You're watching girls high school soccer action here on NKTelco.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. NKTelco partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, support, and more. Our advanced system delivers the speed you need with enhanced reliability and support. Running a business is tough. Contact NKTelco and let our expert team give you a hand.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpaug, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Plygem Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products, and the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sydney, Ohio. Plygem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
Minster, Clopay, Keyhole.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to Lehman High School for this non-conference soccer match between Greeneview and Lehman Catholic. The score at halftime is the Rams 1, Cavaliers 0. That lone goal came at the 20:39 mark of the first half by number 9, Kelsey Akins for the Rams. And now we'll look at our halftime stats, unofficial halftime stats. And of course, the score 1-0. Rams had 10 shots compared to 7 for the Cavaliers. Rams had 6 shots on goal, 4 for the Cavaliers. And keepers did a nice job tonight. 5 saves by Thacker and 2 saves by Toner, and then corner kicks in favor of the Rams, 4 corners to 1 for Lehman Cavaliers. That's where we stand here as both teams enter the pitch again. We'll flip sides, and like I said earlier, if anything, the wind I think will favor Lehman Catholic. Here it'll be behind them as they move left to right. 40 minutes remain here. Again, this is a nice kind of game out of conference. Greeneview out of the Ohio Heritage Conference. Their overall record is 7-3. And Lehman enters tonight members of the Three Rivers Conference. Cavaliers come in also with a very nice record on the season of 7-1-2. Greeneview coached by Nikki Hurley in her second season. Lehman coached by Josh Duncan also in his second season. I want to thank them for their help giving me some stats here and information about their team. As the Cavaliers trying to be the first ones to pose a threat. Ball picked up by Jordan Thacker, and she will kick it out to try to clear or get the ball, flip the field, if you will, here at Lehman Catholic. We'll remind everyone again, some of our sponsors that we have for tonight's telecast. They include our MVP sponsors, Clopec and Minster. Our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replays are brought to you by Winners Meats. Starting lineups, Sydney All Glaze Audiology. Our timeout sponsors, although we don't have many timeouts here in soccer, but throughout the rest of our broadcasts are brought to you by Precision Strip. We'll have a stats and recap portion of our broadcast here following this match, and that's brought to you by Wegner's IGA. Our player of the game, I will predict, or select, if you will, from Lehman will be sponsored by NKTelco. And our 5-star recruitment sponsor brought to you by Crown Equipment Corporation. So thank you to those fine sponsors that are allowing us to bring you this girls high school soccer. And I want to remind everyone again to follow WCSM Radio, AM 1350 and 96.7 FM, and your internet exclusive games on www.wcsmradio.com all season. Your leader in Mercer and all Glaze counties for high school sports. There's some contact and bodies go down, and there's a collision there, and we have a Cavalier down on the pitch, and there's going to be a stoppage of play. We'll take a timeout with them as they attend to the down player and come back here with more girls soccer on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
All Glaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Welcome back to Lehman High School here on the pitch of the soccer match where we have a stoppage of play at 37:42 left in the second half for a down player. That right now is number 9, junior Ella Black. She collided on the sideline with number 12, Kinley Saunders. They both went down, and right now Black continues to stay down. She is seated upright as the trainers assist to her. I want to remind everyone again that tonight's matchup here between these two high-quality teams, as she now is on her feet and as a crowd politely claps as they should, and hopefully she has just a bit of a bruise and can walk it off. She is being escorted by her coach, Josh Duncan, across the pitch. But tonight's non-conference game between Greeneview out of the Ohio Heritage Conference and Lehman Catholic out of the Three Rivers Conference. Currently, Greeneview is in second place with a 4-1 mark. They trail Fairbanks and Greenon, each are 4-0 in their league play. In Three Rivers Conference, Lehman Catholic got a break from Milton Union the other night as Milton Union shuts out Bethel, who had been 4-0, gave them their first league loss. So Bethel and Lehman Catholic each at 4-1, and those teams will meet again. They play double round robin, play everyone twice, home and home. Bethel will come here to Lehman Catholic, the final game of the season that could have some definite league championship implications if everything is held on, but you never know. Milton Union had beat Bethel, and Milton Union had not won a league game, so you just never know. That's what you get when you play sports. You got to play the game, and right now the Cavaliers trying to tie this thing up here as we have just begun the second half. Whoa, there's another collision, and there's number 32. She ran into someone in her face. She's rubbing her face as we continue. That is number 32, Kaylee Gagir. She appears to be okay, just a little, had some definitely contact with a Greeneview player as the Cavaliers continue to force the action. Greeneview doing what they can to try to clear it, but right now Lehman has kept it down on the Greeneview side of the pitch. On the far side underneath the scoreboard is where the action is at right now. Lehman Catholic working their way in, and shot on goal by number 22, Colleen O'Leary. She has a best attempt tonight, and a nice play by Jordan Thacker to extend and gain, not only stop the ball, but gain possession of it. Her kick, though, goes right to number 12, Eva Dexter. So the Cavaliers will keep possession and try to keep the heat on and try to break down the Rams' defense. They've had the possession here basically the whole second half, the first almost 5 minutes. Now the Rams will get a chance to cross midfield, as most of the action so far, like I said, has been on the right side of your television screen. And they do finally advance it momentarily, as the Cavaliers will get it right back. And 12 versus 12 right here, Dexter and Saunders. Dexter, boy, right open, boy, out of nowhere. Nice job defensively by number 13, Madison Farrell. She came out of nowhere, as getting ready to strike at the net would have been number 32, Kaylee Gagir. And that's a huge defensive play by Madison Farrell, the junior defender. And she came in from the left side and made sure nobody was going to attack her net. Corner kick by Cavaliers is cleared by the Rams, but again, the Cavaliers continue to keep pressure on the Rams defense here to start the second half. That shot out of bounds. So it'll be a corner kick here, as again, keeper for Greeneview Waves, Jordan Thacker. Freshman keeper, has 3 saves on the season. Going down to the ground was number 13, Madison Farrell. She had a nice defensive play and a little too much contact, as she is fouled, and getting ready to put the ball back into play will be Maya Kennedy, number 21. But boy, right now I think that number 13, Madison Farrell, that defensive play she had a few possessions ago or a couple minutes ago could be huge, as she definitely looked like Gagir was getting ready to go one-on-one with a keeper. (12 versus 12 again. This time the Lehman 12, Eva Dexter, wins the battle. And she was battling number 12, Kinley Saunders of Greeneview. Now it's number 5, Mara O'Leary, sophomore, to throw it in. 2 hands above the head and drag the foot. And she does it just right. That one struck by Tori Lachey, off the mark, out of bounds. Corner kick coming up from the Rams. Sorry, you're right, this is a goal kick. As Thacker will put the ball back into play. We will be kicking somewhat into the breeze. And it goes right to Dexter. Cavaliers will lose possession, but goes off of a Ram. So O'Leary, Mara will put the ball back into play. Again, much of the action here in this second half so far has been right here in front of us on the right side in the Cavalier, I shouldn't say the Cavalier side of the field, but on the Rams side of the field. So the Cavaliers have seemingly been more offensive, if you will, here in the second half. They've controlled the ball and the time of possession, at least the field possession-wise, as now the Rams do enter across the midfield stripe, hustling on the far side. Lainey Hines, 14 with it. She still has it. She recenters it up to number 10, Maya Anderson, and is cleared by the Cavaliers. Winning the battle there, Kaylee Gagir, number 32, a sophomore, will end up losing the battle, but she and a Greeneview defender able to battle there for a little bit on the far side. Just about through our first 10-minute segment here of the second half as we approach the final 30 minutes. Greeneview able to disrupt the inbounds and push it down the pitch. Winning the ball right now is Hines, and still in the area. There's the strike by number 5, Ellie Snyder, off the mark, and a break for the Cavaliers, as there was a little bit of a deflection down there, and that gave Ellie Snyder, senior defender who happened to be down there, a chance for her 6th goal. It doesn't work out for her. She came into the match with 5 goals and 9 assists for 19 points, and that one, though, for the Cavaliers, luckily off the mark. The Cavaliers can go back to work here and try to put the pressure on the right side of the pitch, and hustling down the field is Callie Gagir again, working with number 12, Saunders, and Gagir goes down. She pops up and she'll throw it in, and now change her mind and pass off to sophomore Mara O'Leary. The Rams clear it. Stepping in front of the pass or the ball is number 10 for Lehman. Ellen Monin, but too much on it. Now throwing it in right in front of me will be Kelsey Akins. Her pass never crossed the touchline, so she tried to lead her teammate down the pitch and never got it in bounds, so it'll stay with the Cavaliers. Off of the Cavaliers, number 7, Tori Lachey. Akins with it, keeps it in play, passes off to a teammate, Elsie Wagner. Stepping up though are the Cavaliers, and they'll take over the ball as Akins again putting some pressure on the back row there of the Cavaliers, and they do win the ball, and here come the Rams to try to advance it down the right side. It is kept alive by Hines. Her pass is going to be cleared out of bounds, and we have a Cavalier that's slow to get up. I think that's number 12 on the far side. She seems to be popping around better now, so that's not 12, that's 11. I think it's Molly Green. 13, there we go. Kaylee Higgins able to bounce up and walk it off a bit. Saving it there by the Greeneview Rams. Maya Kennedy, 21, slows it down momentarily as now the Cavaliers will reset on the throw-in. They get it up to Callie Gagir, and she's in front, and she'll try to turn the corner here and get something to the middle, and her shot is picked up by Thacker. So attempt there by the Cavaliers is stopped, and they go right back to work, and that shot off the mark out of bounds will be a goal kick in for the Cavaliers. Didn't think you could sub on goal kicks unless maybe a Greeneview wave or a Greeneview Ram maybe came in that allows, I think, both teams a sub. Number 9 for Lehman, Ella Black in. Across the midfield stripe. The Rams push the ball and it goes out of bounds in front of Coach Hurley's bench. Both coaches, again, in their second season at their respective schools. Nikki Hurley at Greeneview and Josh Duncan at Lehman. Pushing the momentum down the pitch now on the far side, number 14. Lainey Hines, her shot catches the side of the net. That'll be a stop of play here momentarily as the Cavaliers now with the goal kick. Keeping the ball alive are the Cavaliers. They move it down the pitch and running it down now is number 9, Ella Black, and they'll stay with the Cavaliers. O'Leary with the throw in. Lachey had it. It'll stay with the Cavaliers. Right back to O'Leary, who will toss it in. Ella Black had it. She's working with 21. Maya Kennedy as both of them go down. And a good clear there by number 13. Again, Farrell has had some good defensive plays for the Rams in this second half. Pass across the pitch by Dexter will go out of bounds as now the Rams an opportunity to advance the ball down the pitch, and they will, looks like, appear to cross the midfield stripe, but not necessarily with possession, and the Cavaliers will come away with it. Good strong kick, and it'll hop. Those can be dangerous when it hits the ground like that. I believe it was number 10, Ella Monin, that had that strong leg, and if we wouldn't have gotten 4 inches of rain recently, that ground could have been much harder, and then the ball can simply just bounce over. And if you're lucky enough, over the head of the keeper and underneath the crossbar. Here's a foot race now with Hines. Her attack into the side of the net. She goes down. Again, it's been some bodies going to the grass today here in the second half. She will get up. She had a lot of speed going and tried to kind of whip it around and get a shot off. She did, but it catches the side of the net. And waiting now to put the ball into play is Heidi Toner, senior keeper, with the wind behind her. Gets it near midfield. It's tapped out of bounds by Farrell. And now the Cavaliers will take advantage of the throw in a little bit closer as they will have it at the midfield stripe roughly, or just short of it. If you're watching this game, it'll also be on again on October 9th, Saturday at 8 o'clock. You can also watch our more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Cavaliers advancing it up, get a break there as number 3, Emily Van Sciver, able to get it through the defender, but coming up with it was Thacker. Van Sciver, a junior. And Skyver again will pass it up to Gigi, and that one just off the mark. Right idea, and the Cavaliers will try to regain possession and keep it down here in front of the net of the Rams. Keep the pressure on defense. Tanner Black, 24, for the Cavaliers, able to win the ball and advance it, as again Van Sciver working with Maya Anderson. Coming away now is Eva Dexter. She's a quick athlete. We've seen her work her magic or work against the defense in the first half. But the Cavaliers definitely have had possessions here in the first half. They've dominated the field position game. Much of the activity has been on the right side of the midfield stripe. Time becoming an issue. It doesn't take much time to score, but they're down to their last 21 minutes of the match to try to tie this match up. Greeneview scored about the same time back in the first half, just before the midway point of the first half at 20 minutes and 39 seconds remaining. That goal came from Kelsey Akins, her 14th of the season, and now the Cavaliers with some momentum. Good pass, and Gagir is just off the mark. Again, it was a nice assist or pass by Eva Dexter, and Kaylee Gagir's attack just off the mark. Goal kick, Rams. One of the keys of the game, Coach Duncan thought his team, he wanted his team speed to wear down the Rams defense, and they've definitely kept possession down here and kept the pressure on the defense here in the second half. So had a point there that his team speed definitely maybe keeping the defense on their toes for the Rams. Is coming in for the Rams is number 1, Jaylee Stafford, and she will come right down here all the way across to throw it in right in front of me. She gets it into Akins, and she'll touch it over to Hines. There's a whistle, and we'll see once how the action stops here, as committing the foul, I believe, was Ella Mana, number 10. And Lainey Hines went down, so it'll be a free kick, I believe, for the Rams. And doing those honors, number 21, Maya Kennedy. So this is a kick that the players have to stay back, I think, 8 yards, or he'll realign them. Kennedy's shot hit pretty well. That attack just off the mark. Good job by the keeper, Heidi Toner. Didn't have to make a play on the ball, but definitely followed it to the limits of the post, and that shot on goal will be awry, and the Cavaliers now under halfway point. We're at 18 minutes and 50 seconds and counting, so we're in the final half of the second half. Ella Monin 10 with another strong foot. We've seen her really flip the field, and she flipped it well there as well. A little bit of wind behind her, but even in the first half, she had some strong change of possession boots. Came in handy when the Cavaliers needed it cleared. This is Gagir with it on the far side. She had one of the better attempts, if you will, for the Cavaliers to score, but was unable to find the net, as now the corner kick, the third of the match for the Cavaliers. Ball put into play. Goes off of Gagir. And it'll be now a goal kick. So the corner kick doesn't pay off that time for the Cavaliers. Jordan Thacker, freshman keeper. Foul on the Cavaliers, and that'll be a possession then for the Rams, as number 21, who had that last free kick opportunity much closer to the net, Maya Kennedy, will put it into play for the Rams. Monin had it momentarily, but winning the ball is number 14, Lainey Hines. She's been very aggressive for the Rams on offense tonight. We've mentioned her name and seen her in much of the action, as it was a little bit too much, as they'll call a foul on Lehman, as Ellie Snyder battling with, I believe it was number 14 or 15, maybe, no, 27, I think it was. Agnes Smeezing doing battle with number 5, Ellie Snyder. So the Rams will have the opportunity now with another free kick as we approach the final 16 minutes. Again, it'll be number 21, Maya Kennedy. She had an interesting kick the last time, a little bit closer than where she was at now, but definitely gave it a chance to go in and just missed to the left. Cleared out by the Cavaliers, but in the right place, right time is number 12, Kinley Saunders, and her shot off the mark. Subs for the Cavaliers on the far side coming in. 22 and 5. So 5 is Mara O'Leary, 22 is Colleen O'Leary. Out of bounds it goes, and the Rams will take over. Jaylee Stafford finds her teammate Maya Anderson, and that attempt is knocked away by Cavalier, and some bodies go down again as Gagir and also number 21, Kennedy, collide right at the midfield stripe. They play on. That one picked up by the keeper, Heidi Toner, on the attempt from number 14, Lainey Hines, on the right side. Good job of stopping the action there was Maya Anderson, able to keep that ball from scooting by, but the Cavaliers eventually come away with it. As much as I talked about them having field position early in the half, they've not had it much here recently. As there's a foul called against Lehman.
She wasn't even involved. Wrong player.
So there's a penalty or a foul called on number 9, Ella Black.
Wrong person.
So there's a stoppage of the clock with 14:26 left. As lately here now, the Rams have been on the aggression, or the aggressor on offense, as much of the action has been taking place on the left side. Clock starts. 14 and a half minutes to play. Two good soccer teams going at it here today. And things getting a little tight here as the competitive nature coming out on both teams is Aikens. Her shot didn't get that clean as it, let's say, tails off of her foot to the far corner. It'll stay with the Rams. Action again down in front of the Cavalier net. Able to clear it momentarily is Tanner Black, number 24 of the Cavaliers. And that time, number 7, Tori Lachey, able to hustle in there and deflect it. So Cavaliers being stuck on defense here for the last maybe 5 to 10 minutes, as it's the Rams have held possession and field position. Rams also owned a 1-0 lead here as the final 13 minutes, 20 seconds wind down on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Battle on the far side is won now by the Cavaliers, and that's number 12, Eva Dexter. We've seen her maneuver down the pitch, and her shot off of the keeper. So, man, she went coast to coast, and then her shot was picked up by Jordan Thacker, but a strong attempt it was. There's a whistle out of bounds, a foul against the Rams, but what a strike it was, and Dexter Got a strong shot off, and Thacker in the way of it to deflect it. As we have a player for the Rams, number 21. She was involved with that attack as Maya Kennedy got twisted up and went down as Eva Dexter made a nice move around her. So the foul on this side of the pitch will give the ball to the Cavaliers as they go to work in front of the Rams net, and evidently it was a foul, so it'll be a free kick for the Rams right in front of their 18-yard box. And with a strong foot there, number 6, Caitlin Moore. Ball goes off of a Cavalier. That'll give it to number 1, Jaylee Stafford, to throw it in. She finds Akins down the sidelines, who will center it. No one home for her as there's a shot off the mark by number 4, Ella Hauser. Mentioned Akins leads the Rams with 33 points coming in. Also, one of their leading scorer, Lainey Hines, with 21 points. And Maya Kennedy with 14 points. And Ellie Snyder with 19. So they've had a number of girls put the ball in the net for them this season. They've scored 60 goals in 10 matches. A little bit below that number tonight. But have taken advantage of some of their competition and put some big numbers up. That one isn't free yet, as the attack by Lachey was deflected off of Thacker, but not controlled. So Lachey had a one-hopper off the keeper. It'll stay with Lehman Catholic right now as the ball goes out of bounds, or it actually will be a foul called against the Rams. Lachey had the strong kick a little bit ago, as the referee will back them up. But again, I think it's 10 yards from the balls where they have to play or be defended at. Ella Black clears it over the side to Lachey. Stafford able to clear it momentarily, but the Cavaliers get it right back and can go back to work. Now we'll go off. Nope, good job by Stafford keeping it in play. And now there's a foul, I assume. I'm not real sure what happened. There's a late whistle, and it'll be Lehman ball here is number 9, Ella Black. We'll get ready. Yep, there's a foul, so they will put it into play. On the far side there, a lot of activity. As the shot just high, Tori Lachey with her left foot just above the crossbar. So another shot on goal by the Cavaliers. Just a bit high, is over the head of Thacker, but also above the crossbar. As we approach the final 9 minutes. Ella Black able to get a foot on it and keep it in control of the Cavaliers. Lachey's had some good looks here. There's another foul, so it'll be another free kick. I don't remember this many fouls in the first half at all. We've had quite a few here in the second half. Things getting a little bit more feisty, and Lachey right at the keeper and hoping maybe the sun would get in her eyes, but not the case. A good job by Thacker to maintain and come away with a clean catch to avoid any rebound shots, if you will. She'll take it to the far side and boot it down that sideline, and Cavaliers appear they're going to win that possession. They will, and try to go back to work here, put the heat back on the defense of the Rams. Bodies go down again as 9, Ella Black, and 12, Kinley Saunders, bump into each other, making a play on the ball. In front of me right now, number 5, Mara O'Leary. into her teammate, and there's a shot on goal that's, again, fielded cleanly. You hope for a bad hop, something to that effect on those line drives, but Thacker doing a nice job fielding the ground ball, if you will, and then punting it or kicking it out of her own end zone to try to flip the field here as we approach the final 7.5 minutes. Ella Black and also Gigir trying to work the offense for the Cavaliers. They'll have a throw in. Black will do the honors. Colleen O'Leary and Gigir working together. Out it goes to Black. And offsides will be whistled. Streaking through there, I believe, was on the far side of the pitch, number 12. I believe that was Dexter. It was trying to sneak in there. They'll whistle her for offsides. So break for the Rams. Rams, or I should say the Cavaliers, able to win the battle and try to go to work here. Footwork right in front of me right now between good ball handling by Caitlin Moore. Cavaliers send it back. Gigir trying to touch it over to Black, but a little bit too much. So a throw-in opportunity coming up here for Kinley Saunders. Stepping in there, Ella Black able to clear the free ball or the loose ball down towards her net. Thacker will punch it out. Again, the Cavaliers hustle down and appear to have possession on the far side. At least keep the ball, I should say, on the Rams side of the pitch and try to, again, continue with their team speed and put some heat on the Rams defenders. They've got some shots on goal this half. Just have not been able to find the back of the net as we get under the final 5.5 minutes. That pass a little high intended for Gigir and ultimately bounces into the hands of Thacker, who will again clear it. And she's had a busy second half, much more busier than Heidi Toner's had. Well, there was a stretch there where the Rams did put some pressure on the Cavaliers defense, but for the most part in the second half, the pressure, I should say the field possession, the ball's been on this side. There's a break. Stafford not able to run it down, but she anticipated the pass and able to deflect it, and just a little bit too much on it, and she couldn't run it down for the Rams. Dexter, her pass up to number 9, Black. Black will turn and try to center it back in hopes Gigir could get there, but to no avail as Thacker gets in the way and picks it up. On the far side is Dexter. We've seen her be creative with the ball and make some nice moves as she battles on the far side with 13 Farrell, who had a couple big defensive plays here in the second half for the Rams. And I believe on the far side, that's Higgins, 13 for Cavaliers, throwing it in. Over the head of Dexter it goes, and it would be nice to get her the ball and let her go to work. That pass into the box where Thacker picks it up as Dexter goes down but bounces back up. Doesn't take long to score, but time now winding down against the Cavaliers if they want to try to tie this matchup with 3.5 minutes to play. Across the midfield stripe. Lachey pushes down left side. Again, trying to get Dexter involved as that can create a lot of excitement and possibilities for scoring if she can get her foot on the ball. And then also down there for her teammates are Gigir and also number 9, Ella Black. The forwards waiting for a chance to, again, attack the net. They'll pass it over here to 5, Mara O'Leary. That one just behind Monin, but it does stay with the Cavaliers. And it's cleared out by number 12, Kinley Saunders. Cavaliers trying to speed things up here. 2.5 minutes left. Monin, her attack goes off the left side as, again, now the Rams will try to slow down the pace as the clock continues to run. Just over 120 seconds left. 1-0 the score, and there's going to be, I think, a delay. It took too much time as the clock, though, continues to run.
2 minutes.
So the penalty or the delay of game will give. There's a stoppage of play and a yellow card. Someone's going to be walked off the pitch. There's a lot of stuff going on here now as they will send a substitute in, and I believe a free kick inside the 18-yard box. Coming up for the Cavaliers on the delay of game is the best thing I could call it by the keeper. 12 is Dexter, I believe that's her. Her attack is knocked down by the Rams, and so time running out here on the Cavaliers, and the Rams doing their best to try to clear it and keep the clock running. Good job there by number 1 Stafford. That's going to chew some clock up. And the Cavaliers kick it out of bounds with a minute 28, minute 27, another stop of play. So they'll stop the clock there. Minute 27, sub will come in for the Rams, number 5, Ellie Snyder, and the motion to start the clock will begin. Again, things getting very interesting here. A lot of emotional, or I should say emotional, just a lot of competition going on right now. As Dexter trying to win the ball against number 5, Snyder. It'll stay with the Rams. Final 60 seconds right now as the Rams seconds away from earning a big competitive win here, non-conference win on the road. There's a push from behind. So the clock will run. Dexter will line him up, or no, that is number 10, Monin. 35 seconds. Lachey. Her attempt off the mark, sails out of bounds. 25 seconds. So Thacker, who was penalized for delay last time, will put the ball down and let her teammate do the goal kick. Smart move there, sending it down the sideline, let the clock run.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
And that goes over to the Rams, and that'll be the final few seconds. A competitive match here. Good match we witnessed today as that is the final whistle. The score, Greeneview 1, Lehman Catholics 0. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from Lehman Catholic. You're watching girls high school soccer on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidec Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidec is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidec Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidec.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
Not every kid wants to go to college. Some kids work better with their hands.
It's a good thing that they come and they learn hands-on.
Once you gain a skill, that's yours.
There's always room for advancement within the trades.
Like conditioned to believe that you had to go to college to be successful. And now I genuinely think that trade skills are extremely valuable and we need a lot more people that are willing to go that route.
Crown Equipment Corporation, Keyhole Pizza, Sydney Audiology, First National Bank, Winners Meats.
Welcome back to Lehman High School as things have concluded here on the pitch on a nice evening for girls soccer. We saw quite a battle between 2 very good soccer teams. And Greeneview comes out the winner tonight, 1-0. They get that goal back in the first half at the 20:39 mark from number 9, Kelsey Akins. She scores her 14th goal of the season, her 35th point. And that withstood a bunch of attacks near the end especially in the second half, by the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers fall. The win for the Rams gives them an 8-3 mark overall. The loss for Lehman drops it to 7-2-2. We'll look at our game stats here. Shots taken by Greeneview, 12 compared to 16 for the Cavaliers. Shots on goal, 9 for Greeneview and 12 for the Cavaliers. Saves, 6 for the Rams and 3 for the Cavs. And corner kicks, 4 and 2 respectively. As you see the final action there, as we'll now let you look at our replays as I will go through the rest of our action here. As again, the Cavaliers dominated the second half, if you will, field-wise position, but just could not score the ball. And the lone goal in that first half came up big and stood up as Coach Duncan's team. He was hoping that their team speed would wear down the Rams D, and in a way it did. They played a much aggressive second half and just could not, though, find an opening that they needed to tie the game. So the loss will go, and it's a non-conference loss for the Cavaliers. Will drop to 7-2-2. The Rams, with the non-conference win, moved to 8-3. And before we wrap things up here again, we'd like to announce our Player of the Game award winner tonight. And although they didn't score, we're going to go with Eva Dexter. She was quite interesting to watch tonight. Had a number of attempts where she took it coast to coast and got a couple shots off. As there you see the only goal of the game by number 9. But Eva Dexter for Cavaliers definitely did her part, and a lot of speed she had, made things very interesting when she was able to get her foot on the ball, but just could not come up with a score tonight. But congratulations to Eva, our NKTelco Lehman Catholic Player of the Game. I'd like to remind everyone that this recap that we just went through with our scores and stats is brought to you by Wegner's IGA, our timeout sponsor. We actually had a timeout for an injury, unfortunately, but that was brought to you by Precision Strip. Our starting lineups brought to you by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, replays by Winners Meats, Keys to the Game by Keyhole Pizza, scoreboard sponsor as always First National Bank. Our MVP sponsors Clopay and Nidec Minster, and our 5-star recruitment sponsor is Crown Equipment Corporation. For my cameraman Bryce Hamrick and my director Scott Robinson, my name is Jeff Henshin. We hope that you enjoyed this telecast of girls soccer here on NKTelco Sports. Thanks for watching.